Barfi is not just a piece of sweet. Barfi is a piece of happiness. It's a piece of celebration. It's a tradition. It's our culture.
Barfi has been produced fresh daily for more than 50 years now in this unassuming house at No. 1 Station Road in Serendah. Hence, this is how the business got its name, Famous Serendah Barfi. The business proprietor said this traditional Punjabi sweet treat has become a signature product of this quaint town.
Every celebration, be it right from birth, right up to death, and everything in between, it's incomplete without a barfi or a piece of sweet which we term as mithai. Making barfi can never go out of fashion. It's something that it's an integral part of our culture, right? Welcome to Famous Serendah Barfi. My name is Amrita. I am now running this legacy of a business that started way back in 1972. It was started by my in-laws, Mr. and Mrs. Mahinder Singh, and it started off more or less as accidental experiment actually in the kitchen by my mother-in-law. And at that point of time, Barfi was something that was very much wanted by everybody because the Gurdwara is also nearby. It is a tradition and part of our North Indian culture as well as our Punjabi culture. So she began making the sweets, and it just so happened that it became a big hit with the family and friends. So from there, she got the idea, why not convert it into a business venture?
At the beginning, it was just Barfi, but they decided to add on more sweet treats on their menu to cater to the needs of the masses.
As our name goes, Famous Serendah Barfi, it is the Barfi that is our bestseller, has been our bestseller, and is our bestseller at all times. So no matter how many other products we do add to the list, it is always Barfi that is the clear winner.
Amrita said in fact, they first sold their products from a small counter at a shop nearby, but decided to move the business back to the house after a few years.
And once it took off, it became a little bit more of a logistical thing to move it back currently exactly in this place where we are right now. And this is the window from which they started selling it, the window that has become very famous now. It is where it exactly started from then. The window has seen, I think, numerous coats of paint, but the business has been right there. So we've been operating from there itself till now.
Although reluctant at the beginning, Amrita eventually took over the business as her in-laws were getting older and could not manage.
So that was in the year 2016 that I took over the business. So I have been trying my best. Of course, it's a big responsibility, a big legacy to be carrying that name of Serendah Barfi on my shoulders, because many a time a lot of customers always walk into our place, and I get to hear things like, we were 5 years old when we came here with our parents, and today they are coming with their children who are 5 years old, and it just warms your heart, just to hear that though we are situated so far out of the city, people take all the trouble to drive in all the time and come and buy things from us. They come from all across the country. I realized that it's not just Barfi. It's a whole purpose of bringing smiles and happiness to people. Somewhere within that bigger purpose, I found my own purpose.
Barfi making starts as early as 7:30 a.m. daily, as soon as the buffalo milk supply comes in. It is made out of only 2 ingredients, which are milk and sugar, and the whole process takes a few hours.
We are a very small team of very few people, but we work very hard, and we make sure that it is honestly a labor of love, because it is actually a very labor intensive kind of process. It is all handmade, hand cut, and everything is hand done. So it is a very labor intensive process. So like you said, yes, a lot of love has to go in with that.
Amrita's 28-year-old son Keshwar Singh and the eldest grandchild in the family also helps Amrita to oversee the quality and ensure the taste of the barfi remains the same as when the business predecessors used to make.
What makes us different from everyone else? It's the way we make it. It's the way we put those two things together specifically. So the key to making sure that the flavor stays the same is to make sure the process stays the same.
Keshwar, together with his sister Simran Sidhu, hope to carry on their family legacy for as long as they can.
I think it's very important for the next generation to keep the legacy alive. It's something that my grandparents spent years, decades working on. They built this from scratch, this business. He toiled over this business for years, for decades, until he made it what it is. I hope they'll be proud that we were able to continue and keep the quality consistent.
It's the morning of Vaisakhi. Amrita and her children are making sure the barfi and the other sweet treats are ready for everyone to enjoy during the celebration. And the window opens again.
On behalf of Famous Serendah Barfi, I'd like to wish all Malaysians and all Punjabis a very, very joyous and happy Vaisakhi. Aap saaryan nu Vaisakhi diyan lakh lakh vadaiyan hon. Happy Vaisakhi!